Order! Order! You are an incorrigible delinquent at times. Behave yourself, man!
Now, a video has emerged of a passenger on a United Airlines flight from Chicago to Louisville being forcibly removed before takeoff at O'Hare International Airport. Let's have a look at what happened.
My guys, my God, what are you doing? No, this is wrong. Oh my God, look at what you did to him. Oh my God.
Well, the United spokesperson said the flight had been overbooked and that one customer refused to leave the aircraft voluntarily, so they dragged him out. Video of the incident was posted on Twitter, showing the man screaming as he's pulled from his seat by security officers. Let's speak to Phil Edwards, who has more. So they overbooked the flight, and so they dragged him out of his seat.
First of all, to be fair to them, they said, we're going to offer $400 to anybody who's prepared to
Whoopie-doo.
stay overnight in a hotel in Chicago and fly the next day. They got no takers. They upped it to $800, and they still got no takers. So then they said, right, we're going to select at random on the computer 4 names. Those names, they've got to go. One guy did. He got up and voluntarily went out and trousered the money. The rest didn't want to go. They called for security, and as you can see, they unbuckled the guy's lap belt and just dragged him off the plane. This is a guy travelling with his wife. He claims to be a doctor. Presumably they've paid good money for their seats, and yet, because the flight was overbooked, the airline has gone and done this now.
So what I don't understand is how he got on the plane in the first place. Why? Because presumably British Airlines or airlines in Europe would, if they were overbooked, which I'm sure they sometimes do, they stop you at the gate, surely.
What they do sometimes is they hope people don't turn up. They overbook a flight deliberately in the hope that 3 or 4 people don't get on. What it was a last-minute change of plan as well, by the sounds of it. United wanted to get 4 members of their own staff to Louisville for a flight that was going to take off the following day, and they realised there was no room. So a poor member of the public has paid the price. Look, United have, to be fair to them, Kay, let's just read the following statement from United. Flight 3411 from Chicago to Louisville was overbooked. After our team looked for volunteers, strange definition of volunteers, one customer refused to leave the aircraft voluntarily, and law enforcement was asked to come to the gate. We apologise for the overbooked situation. Further details on the removed customer should be directed to authorities. No
That's
apology.
A bit of a boyfriend apology if ever I heard one.
No apology to him, the man in question. So not exactly the last word in contrition. But look, it's, what is it, 10:40 now in Louisville. We're chasing this guy. We're chasing the passengers who are on this flight because everybody's got a camera in their pocket now, clearly. And this was filmed by a number of people who've posted it on social media, but an extraordinary story. We're trying to chase the guy himself, so watch this space.
I cannot believe that they literally dragged him out of his seat and then dragged him along.
Look, he suffered minor injuries as
well. No,
he
was bloodied when he got back on the plane, wasn't he?
There's one video that shows him coming back onto the plane, whether he managed
to get his stuff or whatever, yeah. And so they took his seat so they could give it to crew.
That's what we're reading. The flight took off 2 hours late. Now, whether he was on it or not, we're still trying to get to the bottom of that.
Staggered. Thanks very much. Yeah, so that's what happens if you get overbooked on that particular airline. If you work in the airline industry, tell us what happens to your airline if you are overbooked. Surely you don't get on the plane in the first place. I don't know.
Video posted on Facebook last night has gone viral after showing a passenger on a United Airlines flight from Chicago to Louisville in the United States being forcibly removed from the plane before takeoff. United says that the flight was overbooked and the passenger was removed after no one volunteered to get off. Asad Beg has the story.
Fly the friendly skies is a United Airlines slogan and the image they want you to see. But on Sunday, there was one passenger that wasn't receiving such a friendly service.
Flyer friendly.
This man was forcibly removed from an overbooked flight.
Come on.
The airline asked passengers to volunteer their seats to United employees. But when no one did, this man and his wife were chosen at random by a computer. When he refused to get off the plane, 3 security officials yanked him out of his seat and dragged him off the aircraft. In the process, it appears that his head hit an armrest, and passengers have reported that he was knocked unconscious. With visible injuries to the passenger's face, other travellers voiced their shock.
No, this is wrong. Oh my God, look at what you did to him. Oh my God.
A fellow passenger told journalists that the man said he was a doctor and had to see patients at a hospital the next morning. And in this social media age, the internet reacted. People took to Twitter to say that they had cancelled their flights and to criticise the airline. United Airlines made this statement.
This is an upsetting event to all of us here at United. I apologise for having to re-accommodate these customers. Our team is moving with a sense of urgency to work with the authorities and conduct our own detailed review of what happened. We're also reaching out to this passenger to talk directly to him and further address and resolve this situation.
Overbooking is a common occurrence in the United States. More passengers are booked onto a flight than there are seats. However, they don't usually end with passengers being forcibly dragged off a plane.
Oh my God.
I've been getting